What if the next war is decided by machines that never blink, never sleep, and never hesitate? In 2026, that future isn't science fiction anymore, it's already flying over real battlefields. And the scariest part? Humans are becoming the slowest thing in the room. Here's the reality check. The Pentagon's 2026 budget dedicates $13.4 billion to AI-powered autonomous systems, with more than $9 billion of that going to unmanned aerial vehicles alone. China's military demonstrated one soldier controlling a swarm of 200 autonomous drones. And in the first large-scale test of AI-integrated warfare, the 2026 Iran war, American forces struck more than 13,000 targets in under 3 months. This isn't a movie trailer. It's happening right now. Stick around, because I'm about to show you 5 ways AI drones are rewriting the rules of war, and why nobody is truly ready for what comes next. The first revolution is the kill chain on steroids. For decades, finding a target, confirming it, and striking it took days, sometimes weeks. Commanders pored over satellite images, cross-referenced intelligence reports, and slowly built a case before launching anything. That's gone. The military's Maven Smart system, built by Palantir, compresses that entire pipeline into seconds. Machine learning models scan incoming video and radar data, classify objects, assign confidence scores, and recommend strike options, all before a human has finished their coffee. During a recent exercise called Scarlet Dragon, 20 soldiers using the system handled a targeting workload that would have required 2,000 personnel during the 2003 invasion of Iraq. 2,000. That's 100 times more efficient. If this is blowing your mind, hit subscribe. We dig into stories like this every single day. The second shift is swarms, and this is where it gets genuinely terrifying. Instead of one expensive drone doing one job, militaries now field hundreds of cheap, coordinated machines that behave like a flock of birds. In January 2026, China's National University of Defense Technology broadcast a demonstration where a single soldier supervised a formation of 200 autonomous drones. They flew in formation, split into groups, and reorganized mid-mission without individual remote control. The math here is brutal. If one drone costs a few $1,000s and a missile costs $1 million, swarms flip the economics of war on its head. You can't shoot down 200 targets with one interceptor. And when the swarm is intelligent, it doesn't even need you to aim. Third, the kill chain is now faster than human thought. The U.S. military's stated goal is 1,000 tactical decisions per hour. That's one decision every 3.6 seconds. Kill chain expert Craig Jones put it bluntly, the system is now much quicker, in some ways, than the speed of thought. The head of U.S. Central Command says processes that used to take hours, and sometimes days, are now carried out in seconds. Here's the uncomfortable question. If the machine recommends a strike in 3 seconds, does the human watching the screen really have time to meaningfully say no? Military leaders insist there's always a human in the loop. But when the loop moves this fast, the human starts to look like a rubber stamp. Fourth, and this is the part that should worry everyone, the testing grounds are real. In Ukraine, American generals openly described the war as Project Maven's laboratory, a live experiment filtering enemy troop movements for Ukrainian commanders. In Gaza, the Israeli military deployed AI systems with the codenames Lavender and Habsora. Habsora selects physical targets like buildings. Lavender generates human targets, at one point flagging 37,000 potential targets, predominantly military-aged males. Human analysts were supposed to review every recommendation. But when you're generating 37,000 names, the word review starts to look pretty thin. These aren't hypothetical systems from a think tank report. They've already been used in real conflicts, with real consequences. Subscribe now if you want the full picture on where this technology is headed. The fifth shift is the accountability gap, and it's the one nobody has solved. In the 2026 Iran war, American forces struck more than 13,000 targets in the opening months, with over 1,000 hit on the first day alone. Civilian monitoring groups recorded more than 1,700 civilian deaths, including a strike on a primary school in Minab that killed 175 people, most of them schoolgirls. Investigators blamed outdated intelligence, not a rogue machine. But that's exactly the point. When targeting happens at machine speed, the mistakes also happen at machine speed. Who's responsible when an algorithm's confidence score is wrong? The general who authorized the mission? The engineer who trained the model? Or the machine that made the call? International law is built around human judgment, human intent, and human accountability. None of those exist in a 3-second kill chain. So here's where we land. AI drones and autonomous weapons aren't coming. They're already here, flying over real battlefields, making real decisions at speeds humans can't match. The militaries of the world are racing to build them faster, and no international treaty has kept pace. Some experts believe banning autonomous weapons is no longer achievable, because the technology has advanced too quickly. That leaves us with a terrifying question. Can we build guardrails fast enough, or are we handing the most consequential decisions in human history to machines that never doubt themselves? If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe, because we cover the technology reshaping your world every single day. Drop a comment, should autonomous weapons be banned before it's too late? And if you want to understand where this is heading, watch the video on screen right now. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.